All right, guys, I'm going to let you run with this. We're talking about a catcher in Willson Contreras who lost his cool, got kicked out of the ball game last night, and ended up getting so heated that he tossed his bat or chucked it, depending on how you look at things, towards the ump. It ended up hitting his hitting coach, Brant Brown, who's like, I want you to hit, not that way. And then he also went into the dugout, tossed the gum.
Well, it's not gum, it's high chew. There's a major difference.
Whatever. Anyway.
No, it's not whatever. That's a huge difference.
My main question is he okay? Because this is a freak out that looked like he was possessed. And he's going to get in some trouble here.
Here's my question. The pitch was a strike, first of all. Let's just say it wasn't even really borderline. It was a pretty solid strike. And what Willson said was, I said, you need to call it both ways for us. He had to have said more than that. I'm sorry. Like that's not an auto toss there. And he's not a catcher anymore. So he's fighting for his pitchers, which I like. But, man, but then the question, Kratzy, is why is he throwing the bat at all? Like, even if he's throwing it at the umpire and Brant Brown's face got in the way of it, why are we throwing the bat at all? Like, has there ever been a point where you're like, I'm going to chuck my bat at the umpire? Like, unless you're Delmon Young, right? I don't remember anybody ever throwing their bat at an umpire. Is this the new trend? Is this the new trend, though, with Robles throwing his bat at the pitcher and now Contreras throwing it at the umpire?
Like many trends, I would like that to stop if it's a trend. Delmon Young threw it at the umpire. He was a replacement umpire. Doesn't mean he should have done it. But, no, I've never wanted to throw my bat at somebody. I've seen the take your jersey off on the field, lay your bat down at the plate and be like, well, hey, you swing. You're taking the bat out of my hands kind of thing, but he freaked out. Sometimes I wonder, like, wait till he get in my way kind of thing. I'm glad Ali Marmol held him back there. I don't know what he would have done. I would have loved to have known what the umpire said, but we'll never know.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Willson
matter.
Contreras, when he gets into issues, will lay out what happened afterward. Home plate umpire Derek Thomas was going back and forth with him a little bit. So I'm like, oh, maybe he said something that really got him, like something personal. From what I saw from post-game quotes, nothing there. Willson would tell you if he said something that was completely out of line or a personal attack. It seemed like he just was pissed at a called strike. That was a called strike. It was a strike. And then was pissed that he got tossed from the game. I'm like, okay, you can't do that.
No, you can't. You can't go that postal. Like, you're going postal on a pitch that was a good pitch. I don't know. I mean, I guess this is – but listen, Willson Contreras has been a good player. But there's been moments like this, right, Kratz, where he's kind of just lost. Well, we've all lost our cool as players before. But, man, this one was just – and then I want to know what Brant Brown said. Because he's the one that took the bat to the face. What
was your intent there? You went like,
he threw it like this.
Yeah, but still, it wasn't like
it doesn't matter.
It wasn't like a little toss in the air.
He still threw it back toward. And if you watch the replay, Brant Brown is here and the umpire's behind him, so he was throwing it at the umpire.
Yes,
he's gonna get a lengthy one for this one.
If Brant Brown's not in the way, Kratz, and we're showing it again right now. If you're listening to the pod, obviously you should check this out. Kratz, what if Brant Brown is not in the way and that thing hits the ump? Even if it's lightly hitting him in the chest or the face. I mean, you threw a bat at an umpire? Is that not 20, 30 game suspension?
I mean, well, then why is Victor Robles only 10? Why is Victor Robles
he threw it at a
pitcher? Umpires are better than pitchers, and Victor Robles, his had some serious intent. Wilson's was it wasn't like a crazy toss at the umpire, but so it's a different standard?
Yes.
Different standard?
Yes.
I don't know if you're saying it to us.
I'm saying it to both. It's a different standard because they put umpires. No, I did have to say yes on the phone call, but also I said yes to the fact that, yes, there is a different standard because MLB wants the umpires to be held at a different level than something else. They need to be respected, and that's what MLB does. But my question is, I saw Victor Robles playing. He must be appealing his 10-game suspension?
Yes.
Yes. No, I know. So what are they going to be like, hey, you didn't really mean to throw it that hard at the pitcher, so you're only going to get 9 games?
It might be 8. He might get 8. You know how the appeal.
But the MLB should have gone like 20 and then said, "Oh, we're sorry, you'll get 10," right? Because if they knock it down, that's a dangerous precedent to set for throwing a bat. Dudes be like, "I need a 10-day break. I'll chuck my bat for pay for 10 days. On my hammies a little sore. I don't know."
Delmon Young threw a bat.
He got 50
and got 50 games in the minor leagues. I'm pulling up the clip right now. I mean, at some point we can show it to
That's
everyone
Corky
else.
Miller catching too.
50 games.
Paul
And hey,
Tuckett.
I didn't hear anything, or we didn't see anything with bat chucking for a long time. And now
Manny
we've had
Machado
two
was the last
incidents.
guy I can remember that threw his bat at somebody. Remember
Now-
after the whole Donaldson thing?
Well, he kind of tossed it towards third, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't
yeah,
that what it was?
Yeah. But
He tried to throw it
Okay.
to the pitcher because they were throwing at him, and I think he just held on to it too long. But that'd be a Manny question.
Kratz, if you need to pay rent for your apartment and you're not getting anything for it, then you probably haven't heard of Built.
You have to pay rent every single month. Why not get some points that you can redeem for other things that are a lot more fun than paying rent, like flights, hotels, Uber rides?
That's right. And it doesn't stop there. Built is about making your entire neighborhood more rewarding. You can dine at your favorite local restaurants, and you can earn additional points with VIP treatment at certain fitness studios. And you can also enjoy exclusive experiences that are just for Built members. They announce them every month. Built is turning a monthly expense into an opportunity to earn rewards and discover the best that your neighborhood has to offer. Your rent is finally working for you, and you can earn points on rent and around your neighborhood wherever you call home by going to joinbuilt.com/foul. That's joinbilt.com/FOUL. Make sure to use our URL so they know that FT sent you. Get after it.
So how many games? If you're commissioner, and
he's got to get at least 10.
This is what the commissioner role was really made for back in the day. They were like, we need to settle things like this. It wasn't always, the boss and the minion for the owners. It was, hey, let's make sure that this game is played correctly and that major issues don't occur. And one person is able to make a decision like this that knows the game really well. What should the commissioner do?
It's got to be 10 at least. It's got to be 10. You just set the precedent for throwing a bat at 10. This has got to be 10.
Okay.
Right? It's got to be
at
10. Yeah, I'm saying it's well, at least that was a given part of it.
They usually protect the umps. I actually do think they protect them more than the players.
Yes.
That is a different story, but Kratz, if he was pissed at the pitcher and went after him and got into a fight, it's different from if he's going after the ump trying to make physical contact.
I agree, but they're kind of putting that in the realm of it's in the game. Throwing a bat, Victor Robles throwing a bat at a pitcher, to me, is the same as throwing a bat at an umpire. Like, Victor Robles was more malicious. I think they're going to get the same. I think he'll get 10 games, but I think the malicious intent of Robles was definitely there.
Okay. And, the season's done for the Cardinals and all that for the most part.
Smallest crowd they've ever had.
Yeah.
At New Busch last night. Under 20,000, first time ever. 17,000 paid, which means it was less than that. That's crazy.
Don't worry. In 5 years, they'll have the next version of Roman Anthony. Who else?
What do you mean?
Chaim Bloom's taking over.
Oh, yeah. Marcelo Meyer, Christian Campbell.
Christian Campbell.
I mean, the whole
It'll
list.
take 3 years.
Jared Duran.
Yeah, it'll take a few years. Yeah.
Who else did they have? Connor Wong, he was part of the Chaim Bloom.
He did an awesome job building that up.
Sedane,
Rafaela.
Yeah. Willie Abreu.
Was a Chaim Bloom guy.
Yeah. All Chaim Bloom guys.